Hi, I'm Rick Rucker, and this is How to Draw a Gurney Eagle Formula One car, number 3. And this time, as you can see, we're working on the body. We're trying to get it closer to the minimum values so that the darker parts can be darkened up from here, but the other places on it will stay at this value that we're putting down now. I call it like either a primer or a base coat, because we're just putting one very sparse layer of dots on it. But I don't want to make it white, except in the areas that are really just a really super bright sunlight highlight caused by the sun. But in this case, there are not many of those on this car because based on the shadows on the ground and stuff, it must have been kind of overcast that day. There was some sunlight, but mostly overcast. So we're going to leave the lightest values are going to be very sparse, but they're not going to be white. So it's going to be a good looking drawing. I think this is going to be a really good looking car. I'm going to hardly wait to get over to the wheels and tires, which we're going to do next time. By putting those in there, I'm going to do something I've never done before. I don't usually do a car that's in motion, and this has knockoff wheel nuts on it. So I'm going to try a motion blur with pen and ink, and I've never done that before, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. It should be fun. Okay, anyway, here you see what I'm doing is laying down just a little bit of a base color on there. And then, like I say, what we'll also do is we'll darken that up considerably as we get along a little bit farther on the places where we want to accentuate how dark it is, because it's in shadow. And this is such a pretty car. I love that eagle nose on this thing. It has a beak that extends forward, and it really makes it totally unique for Formula One cars. Really great looking car. I had lunch with Dan Gurney again this week, and I told him that I was doing this car, and he said, "Oh yeah, I really like that photo." So I'm hoping I'll do it proud, and he'll be happy with it when I get it done. We were over there, and and we had two Ford GT40s out in front, and we had a Daytona coupe out in front of the restaurant too, and everybody came out who was in the restaurant. They just couldn't believe it. They thought we were going to a race or something. It was so cool. Really great. Anyway, getting short on time for today, but we'll work on the wheels and tires tomorrow a little bit more, and we'll get this thing going, and pretty soon it's going to look like the car. Anyway, that's it. I hope to see you back here, and thank you very much. Have a good evening. Bye.